I'm a shooter, Curry in his prime. If you push me to the line, I'ma do it every time. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Going up like 23, couple seconds on the clock, then you know it is gonna be. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Steve Kerr with the words, watch me shoot my shot with a group of dots. I ain't not getting curved, it's a slam dunk with every rhyme. Watch them hang on every line, y'all still fucking the same bitches, but dog, they ain't never mind. Oops, never mind, I peeped it. How the hell is y'all beefing over a woman that's not even decent? Guess that'll be y'all little secret. Told you she a homebody, but she hanging with the homies every weekend. She a gizzy gobbling, social swallowing, demon, posing as vegan, and you believed it. But trust dog, we all been there for some reason. Take time out for recovery, then rebound next season. Me, I'm up on the scene, spotted a dime of 5 friends playing defense. Hit the first with the sham guard, then my wingman ran a screen on 3 of them now. 1-on-1 with her bestie, I'm buying drinks, she ain't impressed. Everything that I thought contested, with the pressure gon' bring out the best. She getting messy, can't handle her liquor, we leave it into the telly. I'm up in her belly, a loaded, the condom, I throw it into the trash, screaming Kobe. I'm a shooter, Curry in his prime. If you push me to the line, I'ma do it every time. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Going up like 23, couple seconds on the clock, then you know it is gonna be. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Tall women, small women, thin women, thick women, all calling me fresh and fit, but ain't nothing like them bitch niggas. Hear the difference, I bet on black. You mad cause you can't get with them. My peachy game, you super lame. Ain't way worse than Ben Simmons all over the place. That's why you gotta pay girls to come over your place. All I say is 2 words to them, they tryna say it all over my face. Expensive taste, she got it, I give it to her without touching my wallet. Of course the concept is foreign cause y'all don't have intercourse without making deposits. You know I'm high value, who is you, where's the proof? These dudes be moving like peasants. Sick of that alpha talk from Beta boys, better get a step in. Sense the wimps, running your lips, they're running from priests. That's why you get no respect. We play in 2 different leagues of NBA. Y'all division of wreck. This game not for children, I'm grown. Immature women, leave me alone. 2 defensive better stay in your lane. Got 2, 3 trying to get in the zone. And I never been one to condone faking lifestyle that I ain't living. A lot of y'all be playing yourself. I sit back and just play my position. I'm a shooter, Curry in his prime. If you push me to the line, I'ma do it every time. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Going up like 23, couple seconds on the clock, then you know it is gonna be. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby.
That was the infamous Mike Morgan with Shooter. Welcome to Keep It On Wax, episode 14 with my co-host,
Michael Morgan, also known as Mike Morgan, also known as Ninja Mike. Namaste.
the several
they got
personalities.
Same personality, man. Different moniker.
Yeah, welcome back to Keep It On Wax, where we talk hip-hop locally and on the mainstream level. With the pretense and the foundation of everything be to keep it on wax. This is music, this is hip-hop. We can get competitive, we can get aggressive, we can talk crazy, and we can shake hands after. There ain't nothing wrong with it, yo. I'm not above that. I'm not above pushing that. Shout out to More Than a Gamer in the comments. And we got a few topics today, don't we, sir?
Yes, sir. That's me. I'm a little under the weather right now. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of these niggas. Niggas ain't shit, bro.
Yo, shout out, yo.
Sick and tired of these niggas lying, bro.
Shout out to
sick
Rashida
and tired of niggas having 30-year-old beef. 30-year-old beef, let it die already. God.
30-year-old beef. Oh, we got a lot of viewership right now. So, Mike, man, I'm gonna let you bring out the topics in whatever order you want. I got the topics in front of me right now. We got Cam, we got M, we got Saha, we got battle rap. Where you want to take it?
No, let's start off with Cam first. We could run it down because I don't have it in front of me. We could just go down the list. Let's start with Cam. I'm definitely sick of, you know, this appropriation. Like we already got issues with uh people coming into this culture and vulturing off this culture. And this is probably like one of the most egregious. So that picture that Cam is famous for, with him with the flip phone, I think he has. I can't remember the name of that type of hat or whatever. He's got like the furry hat and the pink fur to match, diamonds on his hand, everything. Everybody knows that picture. It was viral before viral was a thing.
Right.
Now, come on, Rashida, stop it. Schizophrenia is different than multiple personality disorder. It's two different things. But now Cam has been ordered to pay, I believe, 50. That's the picture right there. I think Cam was ordered to pay 51 grand to this woman who actually took the picture. Now she owns the picture, and I think Cam used it for some type of promotion of something.
A few things, if I could. The socks, the pink horsepower, that he's pushing. I believe that
I know the pink horsepower.
This photo is such a legendary photo, but continue, sir.
So the woman, I do not know her name, and to be honest, it really doesn't even matter, because we just know it's not Cameron. Cameron did not take the picture. The woman took the picture. Cameron has been using the picture, and the woman took him to court over the picture, and he had to actually pay her to use the picture. So anytime that picture is used, she gets she gets paid for it, which I think is insane, because pretty much you are making money off of my image, and you didn't even do nothing. You didn't put the outfit on me. You know what I mean? You didn't give me the phone. You didn't put the jewelry on. All you did was take a picture of me being me, doing what I would normally do. You know how many people probably took pictures of him that day? Well, all of a sudden, this woman feels like, oh, I deserve to have rights to your image. This is low-key digital slavery to me. That's what it sounds like to me.
Damn, if I could, because you said a lot of important things, and I see the comments. I see what's going on. We're going to engage with the chat. We're engaging with y'all. I'm going to pull up the comments right now. We got Montana saying she took it. So I guess what I will say is, do we think that, let's say this photo generated, I don't know, $1 million. Let's say a company wanted to pay $1 million for this picture, right? Do you think that the lady that took this photo, do you think she should be entitled to any percentage of it?
Me personally, I say no. I don't think so, because it would be different if, like, when Jay-Z, there's a legendary hip hop photographer. I know this woman, she has taken pictures with a lot of other musicians too, but there's a legendary hip hop photographer, and I believe he did the cover for Reasonable Doubt and a few other Jay-Z productions, but that's completely different. That's the setup, the lighting, everything was set up by the photographer. This woman simply took her camera and took a picture of somebody.
Yeah.
My thing is, what's different than that and a paparazzi person taking a picture of you outside the club, and now that paparazzi person wants to, I don't know, try to make money off it. Like,
all right, so check it out. I'm gonna read some of these comments right here. So we got Rashida. Let's be honest. If he's in this situation, it's his team's fault. They should have known better than to allow him to be in the situation. He should just be mad at his counsel. Then we have one more comment. If it was agreed upon prior the pic being taken, then yeah, you can't ask for royalties after the pic goes viral. That is trash. So we have two different comments here. I just wanted to address those. Sorry to cut off your wisdom right here. Me personally, have we ever seen a picture more legendary than what we have on the screen right now? Have we ever seen such greatness captured in one image? Has it ever been?
The only time we've seen something like this is when Dave Chappelle had a picture of him dressed up as
Shout out to Semi Sayonara in the chat.
And I believe, I I may stand corrected, but later on. But Prince actually used that picture of Dave Chappelle for an album cover, and Dave didn't take any royalties. And that's Dave in a show that he created, dressed up as Prince. Dave could have said, "Oh, let me get royalties to that." What do you need
Yeah.
royalties to a man's image for? This is a picture that you took on a random day. He didn't tell you to take this picture. You can't. Obviously, he's not at a photo shoot. He's out
Shout
somewhere.
out to Scrap 1700. My bad. I'm just trying to address the comments. Pardon me.
Yeah, that's what
Proceed,
I'm
brother.
saying. He was out somewhere and he took a picture. That's like if somebody right now was to hop on chat and take a picture of you right now on camera and say, "You know what? Oh, I made this picture go viral."
All right. So you want my opinion on this, bro?
Go
I
ahead.
feel like the person who took the picture created a moment in time. The person that took the picture, whether it be random or not, is definitely a part of the creation of whatever this is. Now, what type of compensation they should get for that, I don't know. But I can acknowledge that the person that took this picture, of course, not as legendary as this picture, but should get something, at least an acknowledgement. Like maybe you could do work with it. I don't think it had to go to the extreme of taking a nigga to court over his own image. That I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. But I do feel like something could have happened for the girl, you know.
I mean,
We got
low
more
key, if we
time.
want to say that, pretty much, we can say whoever design.
Montana said Dave didn't need a come up to you, Mike. That's what she said, brother.
I mean, this woman didn't need to come up neither. She's not like a nobody. She's famous within her circle of people as a photographer. But
Rashida.
I think the reason is because he used the image. What did you say? Why couldn't he break her off? It's the image, but she took it. We don't really know the behind the scenes of it. We don't know the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, me personally, like I think Rashida said it before, whoever his business person was, they kind of failed him on this. Because before I would have used the image, I would have went and seen. Because this is not like it's just a random person on the internet. This is somebody who is known in the music industry, in the entertainment industry, for taking pictures of several celebrities. And she's not a paparazzi. This is what she does. So she goes to different events and takes pictures.
It's her name right here. I just want to read her name out. I believe it's Jamelia Rosa Cochran with the D at the front of her name, like the Jamelia. So I'm just going to say Jamelia Rosa Cochran. Wire Image, Getty Images. Proceed, sir.
So, me personally, I think there was some miscommunication, but this is not. I want to say this is not abnormal for Cam, because we had a discussion before about the old boy situation when he took it straight to radio before getting it cleared, and Just Blaze was a little bit upset about it because they lost a lot of money on that record because they didn't get cleared first. So, I mean, you live and you learn. On Cam's side, I don't know if he's too pissed off about it, because to be honest, he could just switch the image out and put another image of himself on it. I mean, it's like, it is my image, so regardless, I can just make another viral moment, and then what? Really, you was better trying to settle this off camera.
Yeah, no doubt. And if I could, that goes back. I want to go back to Rashida's prior comment or whatever. Let me see. What did she say? What did Rashida say earlier? It's his team's fault. When the team was going to utilize this image for promotion, they could have done their due diligence and they could have went about it differently, I guess. But who knew that this would arise from this picture? But it is a legendary picture, and the person who took this picture is a legit photographer. This isn't some random Instagrammer. This is a professional. So, there's different aspects, different levels to this. We definitely want to know what you guys think about it. You can put it in the comments. You can run it up. Oh, Montana is saying something again. Let me see what Montana talking. Let's see. Yeah, just within her community. But as far as getting known publicly and getting known by everyone, now she's known. Now you're talking about her. Now she's relevant. Point made.
It'll probably hurt her business more than anything because people are probably not gonna want to use any pictures from her.
Didn't think about that aspect either. Good point, Mike. But moving
Now
right
it's like,
along.
oh, I don't give my permission for you to take my picture. How about that?
Yeah, let me stop sharing this now. But yeah, good people. We want to know what you guys think about that. You know, we got Killer Cam with that legendary photo. He used that image on the socks. Just a legendary image, bro. Like I said, have we ever seen something so legendary as far as
No,
imagery?
it's a GIF in itself. It's a GIF. It's a meme. It's all over the place.
It's everything. So let me type this in here. So next up, we got Benzino and Eminem. Is the
Jesus
beef
Christ.
outdated? Review of the diss. And who do we think? Oh my God, I didn't even read that part, Mike. Yo, Mike, why you do Benzino like that? And why you do Benzino like
Listen,
that?
you got to be honest. We're gonna be honest here.
Why you
So this
do
beef,
Benzino?
this beef has been going on since the Source magazine, all the way back, like back in the early 2000s. For whatever reason, Benzino decided not to give. I don't know what he gave Eminem's album. 3.5 mics, 4.5, whatever. And then Eminem came out. He did his lyrical lemonade thing. I think he was addressing something that Benzino said in an interview. For some reason, every time he's in an interview, he always mentions Eminem. Now, I don't know if they're bringing it up to him or he just has to address it. But even Dame Dash, when he got sick of the Jay-Z conversation, he kind of was like, I don't want to talk about it. We could just skip and talk about something else. I think that's the only thing of relevance that they have to talk to Benzino about, besides hanging at the Motel 6 with two dudes or whatever he was doing. But
yeah,
at this point in time, like he comes out with a diss after Eminem does the lyrical lemonade song.
Yeah,
I forget what it was called. Invictus.
I got it right here. I could read some context for the people if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Invictus, Vincentinum, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. It says, if you went into a 20-year coma in 2004 and woke up today,
Jesus,
you might be forgiven for thinking that no time at all had passed. The economy is still in a tipsy-turvy. The U.S. is still in controversy, and Eminem and Benzino are still beefing, despite both men being well into their 50s. The first salvo in their latest skirmish was fired by Eminem on his song Doomsday 2 from Lyrical Lemonade's album All Is Yella. Benzino responded January 31st with the new single, Rap Elvis. M is yet to respond, but at this point, but here's my thing, bro. Well, no. What's your take on this, bro? I can't even read.
First of all, they're missing a lot of context. Benzino mentioned Eminem in an interview. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it wasn't the most favorable mentioning of Eminem, which would prompt Eminem to say what he said. Benzino came with, actually, that Eminem was probably some of the best Eminem I've heard in a long time. It wasn't like classic Eminem craziness, but it was better than what he's been putting out recently. Like the flow was steady. He wasn't all over the place. He kind of, he flowed with the beat. He wasn't trying to out rap the BPMs.
Yeah.
But then Benzino came with a song like Invictus or whatever it was called, and it was really bad. I remember it being really, really bad. And I was like, see, this is the issue that Eminem has with you, because you gave his album like 3.5 mics, 50 Cent. I forgot what he got, maybe 3, and I think he got 3.5, maybe 4. And you gave yourself 5 mics. You're telling me your album is just as good as Blueprint, Low End Theory, America's Most Wanted, Illmatic, Stillmatic. Knock it off, bro.
We gotta cut the malarkey, man.
Your
and
raps are
Rashida,
terrible.
right here. Does anybody take Benzino serious as an artist? I don't
I don't even
care.
think his daughter does. I don't. So, so after he does that very terrible comeback, and everybody laughs at him, he immediately follows up with Rap Elvis, which sounds completely different than anything Benzino has ever rapped in his life ever. And it brings up the point where people are thinking like, well, who wrote this? Because obviously it was not Benzino, which he claims that he wrote this. He claims that he himself wrote these lyrics. The problem I have with that is the flow sounds completely different than we've ever heard Benzino flow. And I don't know if you heard the song, but he sounds like somebody, man. He sound very suspiciously close to somebody because
Who he sound like?
Benzino.
Come on, man, bring it out.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that
Kendrick,
Benzino, before what sparked this whole controversy, what Eminem to respond to him is Benzino was talking trash, and one of the things he did say is that Eminem is not that great of a battle rapper, and Cassidy would rip him up in a battle. Right? This is what he said. 2 disses later, he comes back, sounding real Cassidy like, man. He said, "Oh, I was just in the studio." Listen, if you heard the record, tell me I'm lying. Now he says, "Oh, I wrote those. I compiled all this data from years and years, and yeah, somebody might have threw me a line or two in the studio, but me personally, I wrote those lyrics." This is what he's claiming. So I don't know. It sounds like Cassidy wrote that, man.
Wow,
Definitely does. But I will say this. That shit was kind of hard, man. I'm not even gonna lie. This was kind of hard. That's how I know Benzino didn't write it. Because never in my life have I ever said anything Benzino created was fire.
Rap. See what's going on.
And now he was on Drink Champs, and he's out here saying he beat Eminem. Eminem didn't respond, which he didn't. Eminem didn't respond. But Benzino went from saying fuck Eminem and I beat him. A couple blunts later, a couple Henny shots later, he's crying, talking about I just love my people so much, and I don't want to beef with Eminem. And my daughter, she's in the industry, and she's having it. She had all these issues, and she's like, I can't, move around properly because my dad's got beef with Eminem. And
wow, never thought of that aspect of it.
But she's been doing it though. You know what I mean? His daughter's not worried about no fucking Eminem. Eminem is
probably just gonna go to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of Detroit.
Eminem is essentially an underground artist right now. As much as people don't want to listen, he is an underground artist that makes a hell of a lot of sales because he doesn't pop up. He's a recluse. He's not hopping on everybody's records. He's not stopping anybody from making any records. He doesn't have any artists out right now that are like super big mainstream. He's got the one kid, Easy. I'm gonna say his name wrong. I was about to say Easy Money or something like that. Mo Easy, something about Easy.
Yeah.
But besides that, and this kid isn't really even like, big as far as when it comes to hip hop. Like the things that are popping on the mainstream hip hop, he's probably big to like Eminem fans, which is almost his own bubble. So I don't know what the fuck Benzino's talking about. I think Benzino just has this weird obsession with Eminem, where he really, really likes him, but then hates him at the same time.
Yo, nah, probably, but somebody else had Eminem's name in their mouth.
Gangster is hilarious.
That is hilarious. That's damn. But yo, check this out. Didn't Sci-Hi also mention Eminem recently?
So Sci-Hi the Prince, I guess the conversation came about Benzino using ghostwriters, and Sci-Hi the Prince said, well, Eminem used ghostwriters. They're called D12. You think D12 didn't help Eminem write rhymes? No, I don't. That would be like saying the Bravehearts helped Nas write Illmatic or still.
But if I could, what I want to do is I want to say that, bro, the creative process in hip hop is not linear though. Like I just want to put
It's
this
not.
out there to people. The creative process in hip hop is not a linear process to where it has to happen like this. Like me and Mike making the album, like there's reference tracks, there's melodies, there's different concepts and different things that happen. And I don't think it's too hard to say that, yo, say it like this. Oh, that was hot. I would have said this. Yo, I'm gonna use that. Energy is bounced off of other artists in the studio. So I don't know. I feel like artists do help each other and do get help. And if they was close enough, then maybe there was influence. But I'm not going to say that, yo, he was getting a 16 from Bazaar. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was getting a hot 16 from Proof. I don't think that it went like that. Maybe Proof, but definitely not Bazaar. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was getting any lyrics from Bazaar. I'm just gonna be honest about that.
Bazaar is a different type of rapper, man. Bazaar is a different type of rapper. Bazaar is different.
I think there, you know, there's a big hate when it comes to Eminem amongst a lot of top tier lyricists. You know what I mean? Who never made it. Let's say that.
We're gonna have to start pointing them out. Wow, you got a good point. Gotta start pointing them out.
The people who made it never have an issue. You never hear.
They
never
acknowledge
hear. You never hear Hov talk about it. You never hear Nas talk about it because they know it's. These guys were around in those rooms, in those places when Eminem was first. That name was buzzing around. I remember that time. The things he was saying on records was very different than what everybody else was saying. Because initially he started off in the pocket of like a Nas or Jay-Z or whatever. And what he realized is, how can he be a better Nas than Nas? You can't.
Yeah.
You can't be a better Nas than Nas. You can't be a better Jay than Jay. You got to be the best version of yourself.
Of you. Yeah. Well spoken.
So he found what his niche was and decided to do that. And it worked for him. And it blew a lot of people's minds. The only person that was probably close to what he was doing on that level was Big Pun at that time.
And in the middle of Little Italy, little did they know that we riddled with middlemen who didn't do diddly. Shout out
they
to
were very they were very similar but different. I would say at that time when it was M, if you put M and Pun next to each other, M has a great storytelling ability. In fact, he always gets left out of the conversation when it talks about the greatest storytellers. He's one of the best. Definitely one of the best. He definitely got to be in the top 5. I don't care what nobody says. If you listen, Stan, his biggest record, his most notable record, Stan, where we actually used the term Stan to describe people, was a story record. And it was an impeccable, immaculate story at that. You know what I mean? But people don't mention it. But when it comes to like rhyming and just like that whole package at that time, Big Pun was he was so polished. Like I don't think anybody could really fuck with him at that time.
Far ahead of his time with how
I don't think anybody could fuck with him. Like I listen to it now, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
What's the Fat Joe album he wrote? He wrote Joe's Hottest. Nah, come on, keep it real, bro. Come on. Y'all wanna live my lifestyle.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know nothing about that. There's rumblings about it. Some people say it's true. Some people say it's not true. Who knows?
Well, I'll put it to you like this. I know that they were helping each other make music, though. Come on, like as an artist, you want that energy sometimes, unless you just too. I don't know. I don't think it's a problem with niggas saying like, nah, say it like this.
Well, I mean, the Dead in the Middle of Little Italy came from Fat Joe telling Pun to say that. Even though that was his rhyme already, he was the one who said, hey, you need to put that in the song.
Dead in the Middle. I remember being young trying to say that shit. It took me like a week to learn, like a couple weeks to learn that shit.
And what you're saying is completely right. When I did regular with Hess, I had a whole different energy on the record. And Hess was like, no. He was like, yo, he was like, you gotta He was like, yo, you know, swag it out, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to bring that energy in there. Granted, nobody has ever written lyrics for me, but I've been in the studio with engineers and things like that, and they say like, hey, yo, say it like this, do it like this. For the most part, a lot of it is my idea or like my vocal pattern, the way I want to say it. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's the engineers hearing something like, hey, do a double on this, do it over here, do this, do it, you know, whatever.
Look
It's not that. What you say? Oh my God.
That's why Fat Joe. And 95% of what he said was a lie. It wasn't his. My bad. He was in the middle.
But you know what I mean. But to scale it back and to go back with Saha is saying, I don't believe. Listen. I find it very hard to believe that D12 helped Eminem in any way, shape, or form construct any of those rhymes. The reason being is when
he could have made the Purple Hills chorus. Bizarre could have made the Purple Hill chorus.
Yeah, but what you gotta understand is
he probably he probably could have made that chorus. But I don't think that that's a bad thing. These is your closest homies you grew up with. We use the same lingo, tell the same jokes, hit the same shorties, live the same lifestyle. We bouncing energy off each other. I don't think yo, you ready for me? Like, I don't think it's like that.
I think with their because you know this was a diss record, and this is the issue I have with this. This is a diss record. You're saying oh, it's okay for him to get lines from other people because Eminem probably used lines from other people on maybe a joint record. I don't think any of Eminem's records that he have anybody like come in there and do anything, because when he first met Dre, I think they did 4 songs. 3 of the 4 songs went on the Marshall Mathers LP. Eminem has a very distinctive style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to be honest, it seems more like
shit for him. I don't think nobody's pinning anything for him though. Like, I don't think
it almost looks like backwards. It almost looks like he influenced them, because I don't even think that kind of awkward, you know, like crazy, funny style rapping was actually them. I think they did that to conform into the world of Eminem. I think D12 was more like street guys. Because I believe that's the case.
Into D12.
I believe that was the case. Because when I did some background on these guys, I'm like, these dudes is not them guys that's in that video. You know what I'm saying? These are street guys trying to conform to, you know, something else. But with that being said, I think, you know, he's completely out of pocket with what he said. And to be honest, it's not about a line here or there. It's the whole flow is completely different. Benzino has never rapped like that in his life. But if we want to talk about people who have used, you know, I say when you're dissing somebody, it should all come from you. And sad to say, one of my favorite rappers, and actually one of my favorite disses from a rapper, was not written completely by them, and it hurts my heart to this day. Every time.
And who was that? And who was that? Bring it out.
It was it was Special Delivery Freestyle by Beanie Siegel.
Still living in the basement of your mama, huh?
Mother house, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure.
No, not that one. Not that one. Where he said, kill. He's like Styles. He's like,
kill him on a holiday.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, break the rock and have you do the math. I get it later. I'm on your ass, probably get it later. I don't see the far in the future. I dwell on the present and past. There's no drama when it comes to my path. I'm like Osama on the president's ass. You illmatic, got the medicine bag, and I'm the doctor make the house visits. Like Oskino. He was like, he said they were all in a studio when he was writing that, and was giving him little lines, and he was, you know, putting it together. I'm still pissed off about it, man. I'm still pissed off.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You know why that
Beans
don't
ain't write
bother
most of his shit.
but you know what's crazy? Me being a producer, bro, that don't really bother me. I guess as a rapper, there's more ego there. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
to me, it don't matter who helped them with it as long as they got credited. And like, look, I got a fire song to listen to now out of whatever,
No.
however.
Nah,
Cool.
see that does it
Mm.
if you're doing a song, yeah. But when you're dissing somebody, if you're making a diss record, you know they got them
Yeah,
credits on the diss record. You know what I mean?
you did,
Because it's not going on an album, and it's just like we would have never known this because nobody talked about it, and Siegel got all the credit. You know what I mean? It didn't come out until like what 15 years later. So I mean, people help all the time. I don't know. I just think this beef with Benzino and Eminem has to die. Eminem, does he have any reason to respond? Hell no. Benzino's life is fucked up right now. It's like really bad. I feel bad for him. You know what I mean? Because he was at one point on top of the world. You know, he was the
I see booty. I see booty.
editor in chief of The Source. You know what I mean? But I think what happens when you're not real with yourself, you cause problems. And him not being real with himself and giving himself 5 mics, I think that initiated the issue. You know, with Aftermath and Juju and so on and so forth.
He took away all his credibility by doing that, I would say.
Yeah,
But you know,
that's stupid. I would never do that, man. I would never.
we're gonna have. Yeah, I would never do that either. I would never give myself, like, for instance, if we do have this award, there's no way I would give myself anything. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that. And if I did give myself something, I'm not gonna. I would be extra hard on how I would grade and critique myself. But you know, moving along, you know what I'm saying? We got another topic that my guy Mike came up with.
You know
Very
what's
interesting. Is battle rap dying?
I don't know. It may be dead already.
Battle rap is dying, but when the world needed him most, he vanished. I don't know what that really is trying to insinuate there. But there is a conversation going on right now that battle rap is dying. You got, you know, Smack alleged talking about how the funds aren't what they used to be. I feel like the content has been watered down over the course of the last 3 years, ever since COVID happened, and you know they started going virtual, and they pushed the app, and then they started giving you this content like weekly, and to the point where it's like almost bi-daily you're getting new battles. Versus, you know, back in the day, you used to get like an event a month if you were lucky. You know, it was Summer Madness, Double Impact, and forgive me for not remembering the rest of these. There was the PGs, but like there were very few events that came around.
Gnome.
Night of main events.
Okay,
Then you had RBE with Lift His Soul, and you know, RBE has a couple different things that they do. Max Out, you know, who shit the Max Out. Same thing with KOTD. You know what I'm saying? They got Blackout, which is a very interesting concept. Interesting concept. But you know, they introduced these apps, specifically Caffeine app. Caffeine comes into battle rap, does a deal with Smack, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's battles coming out every freaking other day, and they're no longer on YouTube. When you don't put battles on YouTube, one, you leave the lane open for competitors, but two, you're these artists who are creating on your platform are not going to get the same type of exposure, right? So there's different types of issues there. You know, when you're on that app, you're on the app. When you're on YouTube, you could shoot the link to anybody in the world. They could check you out. When you're on that app and you want your little cousin to see this battle, he has to subscribe to URL TV app. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things have changed in battle rap. And I feel like we get into a point now where it's like, you know, current event bars are always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? New concepts and new people are always going to be there to shake up the scene. But I've started to tap out of battle rap over the course of the last like year. And I follow Show Off, and then I follow a couple other battlers, but I'm not in love with battle rap anymore, I would say, like I used to be. So you as an artist, I want to ask you, Did battle rap have any influence on you at all when you were growing up, artistically?
Yeah, because I never even wanted to rap or rap series. I first started beginning putting rhymes together just for battles because it was like, oh, Captain Battle. I'm like, you know what? Oh, this is a hot line. This is a hot line. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, when 8 Mile came out, I remember that shit. It hit like a bomb. Like it was so crazy. I remember seeing that shit in the theater, and despite the criticism that people say about Eminem, like having no black fans, I remember being in that theater, Hadley Cinemas, 16. It wasn't a white motherfucker in that goddamn theater. I'm gonna keep it real. Except for Eminem on that screen. Let's
Yeah,
keep it
you
real.
shout out.
Let's keep it real. It might have been if it was a white person, it might have been one or two, bro. It was a bunch of niggas in there, man. But from there, but even before that, because it used to be this thing called MC Battles. I used to watch old like really old battles like Scribble Jam. Dude, there is a battle that I can never find, and I had it. It was on there, and I had it on LimeWire. Somebody challenged Mos Def after a concert. Some random guy, and it was audio only, and Mos Def smoked this nigga's boots. Yo, I'll never forget that shit. Yo, he's like, my name is Mos Def, not probably. I was like, oh, but yeah, to be honest, battle rap is where the bars are at right now because hip hop has changed, and despite like I would say outside of like the big three, Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and then like you got Griselda Boys, everybody mainstream who's new isn't really like doing any bars, man.
Mm.
It's all about flow. It's all about lyrics. It's more vibe. Everything is about the vibe. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah,
to be
more vibing,
honest, some of the women. It seems like some of the women have bars more so than the guys.
crazy. Talk
I
about
heard
it.
Lotto said a few things, whatever. But like, if you really want to find bars inside hip hop, you got to go underground or it's battle rap, man. And everybody listens to battle rap, and because bars are no longer a thing like they used to be. Um, the transition, like the I want to say the interest to go back and forth to battle rap isn't there because you used to battle first. Everybody battled before to get into the industry. Jay battled, DMX battled, Nas battled, Big battled, Pac battled. Well, actually, Nas didn't really battle, but he battled once he got in. But like Big L battled, you know what I'm saying? Can bat like it was a rite of passage. It was something that
Yeah,
everybody did. Now it's not like that at all. So it's completely different. Like Drake has never battle rapped ever. I don't see Drake battle rapper. Um, Kendrick, yes, he did battle rap. Cole, we don't know. I don't know. But think about how different it was back in the day. If we go even back to the 2000s, I can name you people that you probably thought never. Mr. Fab battle rap.
Mr. Fab.
Mr. Fab
Yes,
battle rap before he got on.
yes.
He's not even that type of rapper.
That's a
Nelly battle
fact.
rapped. Nelly battle rap. Mr. Air Force One was battle rapping before he got on. Everybody
That's a
had
fact.
to battle to get on. You know what I'm saying? It just was a thing. It's just what it was. And now it's like it's the separation is the gap is really big. And I think that's where like you said, the whole caffeine situation, them taking the battles off of YouTube is what is really uh, it's really tearing the market
That
up. And
that hurt the culture. It hurt the culture. Sure.
I think they only have. I think the oversaturation is was another part. Um, and to be honest, it's like a few names that I can name who really started it.
Oh,
Math was number one. He was the one who was Math started it, taking all them battles like early on. And then once Math did it, we saw a lot of people doing it. DNA was another one. It used to be a
DNA,
joke with people was like
Drake.
DNA would battle anybody. If there was money there, he would battle. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I follow him. He follows me or whatever. We may do some stuff in the future. Who knows? But it's like, because these two guys did it, everybody else said, I'm going to do it too. And, you know, I do appreciate some of the other guys like Goods, Lux, Mook, who decide to, like, you know what, let me not just wear myself thin. Let me do it when it makes sense. But some of the newer guys, they're just it's like ring around the rosy. They're battling anybody. They're just, it's really bad. The names mean nothing. You hear this guy's name, you're like, it doesn't invoke like excitement. Who's the last big name that we had? Easy the Block Captain.
Yeah, yo, you know what, bro? Yeah, after New Jersey Twerk, there was Easy the Block Captain, and then I don't even know what's going on at the very moment. I think Kid Slade was starting to make a move, but then there were rumors and allegations that came out. A-Rock still rocking. Calico. Yo, all right, how about this? Give me 3 of your favorite battle rappers, yo. Just, you know, not in any order. Just 3 battle rappers, not even your top 3. 3 of your favorites.
People who I like. I can't say DNA because I already said them. Damn. Yo, you know who Old Blue Magic, yo. Old B Magic. B Magic when he was cooking. Yeah. B Magic when he was cooking.
Yeah. B Magic. Show up, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say Daylight.
Yeah, come on, Daylight. And who else? Come on, Daylight, B Magic. You like the Crips? Who else?
I know. I was about to say Surf right after. I ain't gonna do that. No, it's too much blue. I want to say Hollow the Dawn when he's on fire, yo. I don't like a lot of Hollow the Dawn, but when he's on, yo, he be cooking, bro.
All right, now I gotta give you 3. I gotta give you 3 though. I gotta give you this 3. Now go ahead. Tell me more about why Hollow when he's cooking though.
All right, when he gets into his mold, when he gets into his bag, he's ridiculous, bro. Like he's just like. But when he's
I feel
off,
like
he's
he has
off.
one of the highest IQs while battling. His while battling IQ is through the roof.
Yeah, there's very few people that could do what he does at his level.
That's
maybe
fact.
Like Charlie Clips or say Charlie Clips, Disaster, DNA, Arsenal, a few of those guys.
But yo, if I had to give you
what's
3
your favorite
battle
3?
rappers,
Or just 3?
My favorite 3, right? You ain't gonna believe this, bro. I feel like when Math Hoffa is on his A game, and he showed that when he went up against Hollow the Dawn, smoked that boy so bad, right?
Listen,
when Math Hoffa is focused, bro, he's one of the most dangerous battle rappers in the fucking world, bro.
Bro, I thought you knew this already. Yo, Math Hoffa was my favorite battle rapper for the longest.
I thought that was gonna surprise you.
Nah, Math Hoffa was my favorite for a minute until he started exhausting all of his when he started taking all those battles. Yeah. But like him versus Hollow the Dawn, he whooped his ass. He beat Charlie Clips too. I don't care what nobody says. He beat Charlie Clips too. And if he battled Mook, he probably would have beat him too. I think, when Math wants to battle, and I think he would be good. I think when he wants to have that grudge match, it's probably over for you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a tough night.
So yeah, I got Math. Yo, believe it or not, this is gonna sound crazy. I got Iron Solomon, bro. Is one of my favorite battlers to watch.
He smoked Disaster's boots, man. He smoked Disaster's boots. Watch that battle again.
He smoked from Nitty too. I'm willing to. He smoked from Nitty. Smoked
you
Nitty
like was talking about it. I still didn't finish that battle,
bro. He smoked. I'm sorry, Nitty. He smoked you, bro. And it's coming from an Israelite. All right, and I guess that the last the last battle, oh my god, the last battler that I really like would enjoy watching. I gotta say, Daylight, bro. Daylight.
Yeah,
If Daylight
yeah.
if Daylight was gonna battle a shoe, I'd watch it.
Yo, because he's gonna make it entertaining.
I would
I
watch
want to
them
do.
battle.
I just got two honorable mentions now. I'm thinking about it because I
All
remember
right.
watching these guys go back at it, back and forth, and I was like, "Yo, this is one of the best battles ever." Danny Myers versus B Dot.
Yes.
That shit was ridiculous, yo. That shit was
Oh,
ridiculous.
how did I forget about the
Do you
brother?
believe in a parallel universe? I do.
I do.
Yo, I might go watch that battle later on tonight, man. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, we got to start doing that, man. Yo, man, battle rap is a beautiful part of hip hop that's going to live on forever. And I know that your other question was, will it need to go mainstream to survive? Now, to maintain where it's at, it might have to some extent, but it's going to survive without the
Yeah.
theatrics because it's a core part of the history and that spirit. Battling is a real thing, man. It's a real thing.
I think what's gonna happen is whoever has the money is gonna survive. Whoever doesn't, it's just gonna, like, those lesser leagues are probably gonna start dying out. And that was the problem. People were paying battle rappers to go battle in Iowa or like just some random spot or something, and they were just taking
them to pockets, not showing up.
But what I will say is, if you look at other countries, right, like in the Philippines, this is why their hip hop culture is a little bit different. Their top rappers in the Philippines are the battle rappers. So, like, you can't be like, oh, I'm a top rap. Like, no, yo, we're gonna battle. Like, so if whoever was the top, like, if you know how Drake and Kendrick be having this little kind of beef or whatever, but they don't really talk about it, that shit would never happen over there because they would have battled already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They would have battled. And so I think taking it mainstream, battle rappers battling mainstream rappers who were big, like Fab. I mean, well, Fab is still doing this thing, but like Lloyd Banks,
Yeah,
who's kind of, his status, the sales aren't as what they used to be. Jewels, J.R. Ryder, those type of guys getting into the ring, I think it's going to bring more attention. That's going to be number one. Number two, has got to be winners. This whole bullshit with where the fans pick, that shit got to get done with, man. Because too many niggas have been running around talking about they won and they didn't win, and it's just,
I'm undefeated.
Yeah, that's just got to go, man. Because Cassidy swears that he's 5,001 and he's undefeated. Like, he had that many battles. I don't even think I smoked that many blunts in my life, and I smoked a lot of weed. So,
Cassidy 5,000-0, he 5,000-0 or 1 or whatever. He, you know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm
battling
saying.
everybody and everything. Yo, I
It's
had
awesome.
5 battles on the way to school today.
I mean, technically, he did beat Eminem because he 5,003 because he just beat Eminem with that Rap Elvis song, because he definitely wrote that shit.
Yo, that would be wild. Yo, speaking of battling, now check it out. We got 5 minutes left to wrap this up. And speaking of battling, boom, can you see my screen?
Def Jam Vendetta.
I
think it's overdue, man. I think it's overdue. Hip hop and video games have had a really on and off relationship since like the mid 2000s. I think with the fighting game landscape to where it is right now, we need to have this game come back. The problem is, will it actually be able to come back with all the licensing agreements and things like that? I don't know. Probably not. And if it does, it may not be even a Def Jam game. It may be, who knows? It may be under a different moniker.
Yeah, I would love to see it come back.
I would actually. I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't even know if they could actually re-release the game as it is on the modern consoles because of all the licensing agreements. Me personally, what I always wanted was like an all-encompassing hip-hop game where you had, like, even if it was Def Jam Vendetta, you had different labels. Like you would have different crews like Dipset, G Unit, Wu-Tang Clan, you know, so on and so forth in the game. That to be honest, should have been the next logical step instead of doing whatever the hell they did with Def Jam Icons or whatever. That game was terrible.
Icons for well, that game never happened.
That game was really bad. The game was really, really bad. Did it even come out?
Icons came out.
Yeah, bro. I know I played the demo and it was trash. It was like you fight and then like the background was moving like a speaker or something. I don't know. It was ass. It wasn't great. But beyond the novelty of you just playing with rappers, this is probably one of the most well-made fighting games of all time. Like the combat system,
is that
the
Drake?
grapples, the punches.
Nah, his name is Drake, though. I swear to God.
I know. Yo. It's an amazing game, man. It's an amazing. There's not one person I know that doesn't have fond memories of playing this game back in the day. And even Maximilian, he played this. He didn't play it back in the day, and he said he had a blast playing the shit. And he's a fighting game enthusiast.
Yeah, Scarface.
So that says a lot.
Yeah, man. I'd love to see the game come back. Would be dope to have it. Who's I want to see Future in this game. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Kendrick in this game. I want to see Baby Keem in this game. Who you want to see? What rapper you play as, bro?
Damn, man. If yo, they need to have some classics. Like they need to bring like Pac.
Yo, look what Rashida said. Hold up, Rashida. Cut it. Whoever made these graphics need to quit their job.
Rashida, this game is like 20 years old. Like, what are you talking about? But definitely Lupe Fiasco.
Oh,
definitely Lupe Fiasco.
La Russell. La Russell with his hands in his pocket, man.
Cam definitely gotta be in this game, bro. Cam, like, if I can't get the whole Dipset, then Cam definitely gotta be in this. Cam and Jim Jones.
Like, yes.
Doing tag team matches, that shit would be fucking hilarious, yo.
Uncle Murder.
Diddy.
Nah, son. Nah.
The secret movie to take that.
Nah, bro. We don't need Diddy in his joint.
Yo, his secret movie would be like the Raging Demon. He slide up on you, a curtain pop up, and then you see a camera go behind the curtain, and then you just pop.
You just die on your knees. Your mouth open or something like.
Yo, 50 definitely got to be in the game. That's for sure.
50 for sure.
50 got to be in the game. Yo, Lil Uzi Vert, yo, that nigga had mad energy, bro. Just all over the place. Yeah, but those are my picks, man. There's probably some other guys in there. Travis
Scott, Sheck West.
Sheck West, definitely. ASAP.
Give me some females, bro. We getting Meg in there. We getting Nicki in there.
Oh, yo, definitely Meg. Definitely
Sexy
Nicki.
Red is in there, bro.
Oh, yo, Sexy Red is definitely in there.
I need to beat the
Lotto. We gotta have Queen Latifah in there, but beating these bitches up.
For sure.
Moni Love. Lauryn Hill is a secret, man.
Bro, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
And then Jaguar, right? Just be on the side yelling shit.
Yeah, all right. Yo, we coming up on the hour mark, man. This was a clean episode. We hit all the topics. I feel like it came across.
We got one thing. Your last topic coming in. So my man Chaotic just sent me a flyer from the Nicki Minaj concert.
Do we?
You know what? Let's drop it. Let's leave it here. We're gonna cut off for the hour.
No, yeah, because this was a great episode and it was clean. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, hold on, let me get this right, bro. That would have been such a nasty way to end it too, bro. That would have been. Hold on, let me close this out here.
How's your kids? How's your wife?
Crazy. Ain't Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me get this thing going.
Ain't hot your husband's cousin rape.
Hold on. SoundCloud.com. Let me send this off real quick. Hold on. My daughter came over here. I got a little distracted. Pardon me. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/ nothing left to do but win. This was Keep It On Wax, episode 14 with Mike Morgan. We got the album coming. I was gonna let y'all hear some of it, but I changed my mind. Next time, all right? We let y'all hear some beats next time. Mike, you got anything you want to say before we close out?
Yo, man. Nah, I ain't even gonna do it.
With that being said,
Ninja Mike.
I'm a shooter, Curry in his prime. If you push me to the line, I'ma do it every time. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Going up like 23, couple seconds on the clock, then you know it is gonna be. I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, I'm a shooter, baby. Steve Kerr with the words, watch me shoot my shot with a group of dots. I'm not getting curved, it's a slam dunk with every rhyme. Watch them hang on every line. Y'all still fucking the same bitches, but dog, it ain't never mind. Oops, never mind, I peeped it. How the hell is y'all beefing over a woman that's not even decent? Guess that'll be y'all little secret. Told you she a homebody, but she hanging with the homies every weekend. She a gizzy gobbling, social swallowing, demon, posing as vegan, and you believed it. But trust dog, we all been there for some reason. Take time out for recovery, then rebound next season. Me, I'm up on the scene, spotted a dime of 5 friends playing defense. Hit the first with the sham guard, then my wingman ran a screen on 3 of them now. 1-on-1 with her bestie, I'm buying drinks, she ain't impressed. Everything that I thought contested, with the pressure gon' bring out the bestie. She getting messy, can't handle her liquor, we leave it into the telly. I'm up in her belly, a loaded, the condom, I throwing it to the trash, screaming Kobe. I'm a shooter, Curry in his prime. If you push me to the line, I'ma do it every time.
Burn the cinders. Chaotic flame.